So I like to think that I'm good at listening to my feelings and taking care of my feelings because I'm a therapist, so I'm supposed to be, right? Um, but I wasn't taught to do that, so it is still hard for me to do that. I was taught that I shouldn't feel the way that I'm feeling, and so I learned to push down my feelings and I learned to not take care of them and try to not feel them. Um, so I'm Lisa, Love and Marriage Guide. And um, recently I had a breakthrough with that. Um, even like I said, I'm a therapist, so I'm supposed to be able to do that regularly and all the time. And I think a lot of people think that therapists are perfect or are supposed to be perfect. Well, we're not. We're actually people too. And a lot of times we go into the field because we've been injured or wounded as children. And that is true for me. So I have learned to take care of my feelings. And recently, um, I was really feeling, um, recently I had a vacation with my husband and we really connected and had such a great time. We were just so peaceful and we flowed together and it was relaxing and it was amazing. But on the way back, we started to experience stress from our daily life. So when you're on vacation, you don't have a lot of stress and it's easier to be kind to each other and loving to each other. So on the way back, I started to experience some stress coming from family stuff. And I have a tendency to try to hold everything in. And then when I do that, I get very irritable and I snap at people. So because I was more mindful of this, because we had just come back from vacation, and we were doing so well, and I didn't want to do that to him. I wanted to keep our relationship going really well. So I noticed it right away, and I allowed myself to cry because I was I was sad, and I was trying to hold something in. And when I do that, I get irritable and I snap. So I just allowed myself to cry. And um, I've been doing that because it's a situation of grief, which I don't really want to go into now because it involves other people that um, I can't talk about. But anyway, I was grieving something. So I allowed myself to feel sad, to cry, and then it was really amazing how when I allowed myself to feel those feelings and I just cried, I was able to just come back so quickly. And I kept experiencing that. Like every time I started to feel irritable, like I was holding something in, I just said, what is that? What am I feeling? And it was sadness again. And I just let myself feel it. I let myself cry. And then I was able to come right back in like less than a minute. So I think like when we allow our feelings, they flow easier and quicker is what I found. Instead of trying to like, why am I feeling this way? Oh, I shouldn't feel this way, which is what I learned to do. But I'm relearning how to feel my feelings and just let them flow and stop judging them and just let them flow. And that's actually better for everyone because then I don't snap at people. So I think a lot of people were not taught to listen to their feelings and they were not taught to take care of their feelings. So this is just a little reminder and also like to let you know that nobody's perfect. We can just keep learning this and we can just keep doing it better.